Welcome to Peak Perception by Talia. I hope everyone is having an amazing day, whichever day you're watching this on. But the word that I have for you today is sometimes God will place you in a situation because there's lessons that need to be learned. Sometimes God will place you in a job, in a relationship. Sometimes He will connect you to people, to places, to things because He wants for you to learn a lesson. There's a lesson or lessons that are to be learned from that situation. And I just had that epiphany. I was riding down the street and I'm always thinking to myself, I'm always talking to myself, but I just had that epiphany of I am right where I need to be because there are lessons that God wants for me to learn from it. I am in the position that I am on my job because there are lessons that God wants for me to learn while being in that position. I am in a leadership position. I was promoted to a leadership position, and I know that God wants me in this leadership position because He wants for me to learn how to really learn people. He wants for me to learn the pathology of people, the psychology of people, to learn people's behaviors, to learn people's habits, to learn people's traits, personality traits, to learn people's just way of thinking and way of doing things. Because he clearly told me, if you want to be in a position of leadership, not just on a job, but if you want to influence people, if you want to influence people, if you want to encourage people, if you want to be a leader in anything that you do, if you want to lead people, you have to know people. You have to study people. I graduated in May with my bachelor's degree in psychology and counseling. And so He blessed me with a position where I'm directly dealing with people, not just on the professional level, but also on the personal level. Because when you are when you're in a position of leadership, anyone who's ever been a supervisor, a manager, director, a trainer, anything, any position that requires you to be a lead, you not only deal with the customer or the client, you're dealing with your staff. And not only are you dealing with the professional side of things, you're dealing with the personal side of things. All of the personal issues that come with dealing with people. And so I was just driving down the street and I'm like, God, reveal to me, why am I in the position that I'm in? And I clearly heard Him say, because I want for you to learn how to deal with people. Because that is clearly a skill that He feels like I need to improve on. Not just how to handle them. Because I'm not mean, I'm not rude, and I'm not nasty. I'm a very, very kind person. I'm unbiased. I listen. I take heed. I provide feedback. I'm not a nasty person by no stretch of the imagination. But God said that's not what I want for you to improve on. I want for you to be able to identify the characteristiks of a person. So if you can identify it from the jump, you know how to deal with them. It won't take you for them to backhand you, undermine you, or undercut you, or betray you. It won't take a catastrophe or for the bottom to fall out for you to know who a person is. He said, I put you in a position of leadership so that you can study people. And that's really what I'm doing. That is my job, is to study people, to study their habits, to study their pathology, to study why they do the things that they do. Why do they think the way that they think? To notice their trends and notice their patterns. So I encourage you, if ever you're in a position that you just don't understand why you're in that position, why you're in that role, why you're in that relationship, take it to God and God will reveal to you why. And it may be something as simple as He just wants for you to, you're on that job because he wants for you to learn how to multitask. He wants for you to learn time management. He wants to bless you and to provide you with an opportunity to increase your income so you can pay off debts. And then once your debts are paid and once you're in a better mind state with your finances, he'll bless you with a better job. So now that I've had that epiphany and that conversation with God, I know exactly why I'm in the position that I'm in. He said, I have you in this position because I want for you to learn people. And once I feel as though you've learned people, I'm going to bless you with something so great. Get your lessons out of it. Nothing is in vain. You are not in the position that you're in, the role that you're in, the relationship that you're in for nothing. There are lessons that you have to learn. And if you maintain that mentality of, I'm going to get my lessons out of this, I promise you, you will never have a bad day in your life. Be blessed.